Hey everyone, what's up? It's me, Thomas. Today we're back here with episode 11 of Pokémon Tempest. So, only doing Tempest today because, well, did a solo, Cardinal, might as well do this. Anyway, so we got the Draken appears this episode, which I'm guessing is one of those tentacles that was reaching out from the whirlpool. So, shall we just get moving and see if we survive the encounter? Be sure to like, subscribe for more. Hope you enjoy. Let's go. Wish me luck. Oh, we got the 4th gym badge. I forgot to mention. Need a drink real fast before we get moving.
A storm like that one a decade ago?
Hey.
I won't allow it.
Hey Pokemon Masters, Birdkeeper Toby here, and welcome back to another episode of Pokémon Tempest. We're now about halfway through our adventure around Olympia, and things are just starting to heat up. As a quick recap, you've battled your way through Moxie, Chlora, Aria, and Marwave, and have obtained 4 of your 8, or is it 7? Coins in the region. With these, you'll be able to head up to Mount Olympia's summit and challenge the champion, Odias. You've also caught and encountered many fantastic Pokemon along the way. In fact, if you caught and registered everything, then you should have seen 76 of what should be 152 Pokemon in this region, of which 46 have been entirely new Pokemon of Olympia. I wonder which starter you chose, what evolutions you have, who have you caught. I hope your team is looking strong. You'll have to let me know what your team is looking like currently in the comments section. In the last episode, the meddlesome Team Snooze were riding on the back of Snorlax, retreating into the rapids of Route 6 below the shallows. Cass is in pursuit after them, but as the rain picks up and a storm begins, you're surfing south, and it's proving hard to see quite where you're going. In fact, as the last episode was ending, you heard a very familiar cry and got sucked up into a whirlpool. Hey, look out onto the whirlpool. It's Cass.
Have you seen Team Snooze?
Not really.
I think they got away. We should be able to get out of this whirlpool. Champ? What's that?
Out from the center of the whirlpool, dark, slimy tentacles start to rise up. The same cry you heard back at the beginning of your adventure echoes.
Great. Here goes the boat sinker.
This is Draken, the
Dark
dread
Dragon.
Pokemon, and across history, sailors and pilots alike speak of an unstoppable storm.
Dark
A storm
Dragon.
summoned the deadliest of all Pokemon, a bringer of doom scarier than the elements themselves. Witness accounts of this Pokemon often come in the form of terror-fueled mumblings. Draken have huge stats and don't need to evolve or into anything. And because of its unbelievable ability Double-Double, any multi-hit moves of theirs can hit up to 8 times. You heard 8. Even something like Dual Chop, which usually hits only 2 times. These moves just keep going, dealing huge damage.
You got a plan? Don't have an ice type.
Whoa! I'm gonna try and catch it!
Wait,
Go
don't-
Ultra Ball!
Saw that coming.
The storm is just too strong! We're going to have to take it down together!
It's time for a 2-on-1 battle against the humongous new Pokemon. And watch out, because it'll hit you both with Surf, trap you with Whirlpool, rip you apart with Dual Chop, and send you flying with Dual Wing Beat. But I believe in you, and Cass. You together can take this Pokemon down, but one this big, you would not be able to catch it.
Little Champ, what are you doing over there?
What do you
It's
think?
time to step up! Hithmothic, use Psywave!
Come on, you too.
Hithmothic!
Hopefully you chose a Kingfisher and your Horonin can fly around here. Otherwise, your Chlorodon and Minotaur are going to be hopping from rock to rock in the middle of a whirlpool just to try and land a hit. But between the two of you, taking this Pokemon down is completely possible.
I think that was it! You dealt the final blow!
Thanks.
All right, it's crashing back into the ocean! Oh no, that's a big wave! Ah! Hey Stormer, you awake? You'll be fine. I can't believe we saw the Draken. It was likely disturbed by Team Snooze riling up the beachgoers. Dang Stormers. I'll see if there's a way out of here. Hang
Thanks.
tight.
Wake up. Wake up, Pokemon Masters. You've awoken and found yourself in a small cave. The entrance looks out onto the sea, but the sky is dark and it's hard to see anything through the rain. You must be somewhere on Route 6, but who knows where? The sea is still far too rough for you and your Pokemon to access, and Cass seems to have gone. All you have is this small island, this cave. And inside the cave, there's a well with a ladder heading deep underground. And a weather-worn sign simply warns that the forgotten are found here. Wow, that sends shivers down the spine. Still, sounds like an adventure to me. You have no choice but to descend the ladder and find yourself in a dark, wet, underground network of tunnels. If Cass went anywhere, she must have gone through here. You're fumbling around in the dark using fire, electric, or psychic moves to help light your path through this dark, damp tunnel. And hey, is it just me, or did something move? What's that pushing up against you? Oh, look at these little fellas. Solturian are the Order's Pokemon. It's a psychic rock type, and this childlike golem waddles around through the caves and seems to be drawn to people and sources of light. Look at it waddle towards you. Kind of cute, but this Pokemon can become threatening when hordes of them start to appear from nowhere. It's time to run. Its Pokédex entry mentions how it loves the sunlight, so what they're doing down here, who knows? Perhaps they were dragged down from the cave entrance. The next new Pokemon you can catch here is Scarecrows, the virus Pokemon. This is a dark grass type, and there are a bunch of them hanging from the ceiling. Their Pokédex mentions that these Pokemon were said to be brought to life by an ancient population who wanted to ward people away. This Pokemon is thought to be a virus infecting hay bales. It knows all of your classic grass and dark moves like Dark Pulse or Leaf Storm, but it isn't too hard to beat. These two are certainly, though, not the only Pokemon down here. Finally, we have Cerebat, the Mind Vampire Pokemon. This psychic flying type lives underground and in caves, and despite having incredibly large teeth, it doesn't actually bite. Instead, it just flies around you, and it's said being around this Pokemon makes you feel drained and tired. People who spend too much time around Cerebat become forgetful as this Pokemon steals their memories. Catch one if you're brave enough, or just flee from every encounter. They're quite common down here. What a spooky set of new Pokemon. Oddly enough, Ditto can also be found underground here sometimes, stuck to the ceiling or mimicking other Pokemon in the areas. How in the world they got down here, I'll have no idea. But training against them may allow you the experience to evolve some of your existing teammates. If you caught a Cascadian Yanma earlier in the journey, then expect to have a Yan Mage by now. They say that a mighty citadel once stood in Atherin City where a head librarian would always carry a Yan Mage, and this dragon bug would make an excellent addition to the team. Additionally, Balboa always evolve into their final evolution, Serpent, the serpent Pokemon. This Pokemon loves burrowing underground, and so this environment is perfect for them to maneuver, using heavy-hitting moves like Magnitude or Earthquake. Finally, we have evolutions to two Pokemon we may have caught earlier in the journey, Coink and Clawdle, from cute to tough. Let's take a look.
Wait, what? Coink? Whoa. Oh, wow. Look at that one.
Firstly, we have Coink, and Coink has evolved into Hoggolden, the good luck Pokemon. Hoggolden is a sight for sore eyes in this place, being steel and fairy. It boasts some strong physical moves while offering a happy smile and some good luck. Its Pokédex entry says that only a trainer of kind heart can evolve a Coink into a Hoggolden, and to tickle its tummy is to be granted with good luck.
Alright, Clawdle, what do you got?
However, if you caught a Clawdle earlier, it'll evolve into Embers, the bear trap Pokemon. And this Pokemon is a ground dark type, and while it may look cute, don't let that deceive you. It'll only let its trainer hug it safely. For everyone else, the face pattern that's on its stomach is actually an evolutionary tactic, designed to lure in prey. This is to compensate for its very short arms.
Makes sense.
Its prey just comes over to it willingly. Many of its victims walk up to it completely unknowing and totally willingly. With all of the new Pokemon in this episode and coming up in the next one, now is the time for a full team upgrade and re-establishment. You'll have to let me know in the comments how your team is coming along.
Right.
Hey, a noise!
What was that?
You look and see a ladder leading up to an opening. There's some sunlight. Where have you been led to? As you climb up the ladder and emerge on the surface, you realize that you've been training and traveling all night, and now the morning light blinds you for a moment before you can catch your vision. You realize you're in a town that you've only heard from other people in passing, the Lost Village, recognizable only by a disused radio tower and lighthouse to the north of this island. No one's quite sure what's even on this island, and it was never mentioned to you by Professor Dodona when you were invited to this Olympia region.
Guess he never
You
thought
look
we'd be
out
here.
onto the sea, and you see... Is that a face?
Huh?
What even is that? Is that a Pokemon like the Pokemon you saw back in the forest? Gaianis? It's there one moment and then
Oceanus?
gone the next. Washed away with the waves.
Where'd he go?
Maybe you'll get to meet it again one day. Your journey may feel like it's halfway done, but the true story is only just beginning. As you look out to...
Yeah, looks like it. Looks like we'll have to see if we can catch that sometime later. Or see if we can spot it again. Well, only 2 that time. And a couple evolutions. Well, let me know what you guys think. Honestly, holy goddamn. Well, now we're caught up again. So I'll see you guys next time. Till then, adios.